What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and in this video, I'd like to talk to you about B3. B3 is a token, it's a gaming token in the crypto space that we've talked about several times on this channel, plenty of times on this channel. We typically go over price predictions. Sometimes we do fundamental analysis, any new developments taking place and stuff like that. It's been a while since we talked about it, and that's because the price action has kind of been boring, and I'm more of a price action kind of guy. I've been doing technical analysis for 10 years. That's my bread and butter, right? With that being said, there are some interesting fundamental developments that have taken place recently in the ecosystem, and I want to talk about those with you now. So if that sounds good, hit the like button, subscribe, and pay attention, man, because this is unique stuff. What's happening here, you guys? We're going to talk about things that you've never heard of in the crypto space before. You might have heard of it as a concept, but we have it in reality now. Here it is, okay? And that's HypeDuel. HypeDuel is the world's first on-chain AI versus AI betting platform built on B3. So you've got AIs playing games against each other, and you can bet on them, right? Like you can literally bet on them. And there's various things that you can do to give your AI an advantage, to give the other AIs disadvantages, stuff like that. A layer 3 consumer ecosystem, B3, built on Base, it allows users to bet on battles between AI agents in customizable arenas using B3 tokens swapped one for one for Hype's tokens. Key features including AI battles, betting system, ecosystem, yeah, whatever. Fast settlement, of course, yeah. Which is great. Of course, you need that, and transparent, and it is reliable. It's all built on Base, very very reliable. What is B3's role for HypeDuel? Just so you know, why is HypeDuel a big thing? And HypeDuel, you guys, again, in case you're not aware, HypeDuel is this. Let's actually see if I can pull it up. It's this platform where you can literally bet on AIs competing against other AIs in a gamified arena. Isn't that pretty cool? I think that's pretty cool. Check it out once it loads. Let's see here. There's various different games, and mind the names. These are crypto games made by crypto people. Okay, the names are going to be whatever the hell they want them to be, and they can name them whatever they want. There's one that's called drug racing. Okay, where you have let's just see if it'll show you. Let's see. Available arenas. Maybe I gotta up the speed here. Hold on, we're gonna up the speed. There we go. So you can do cube PvP, where it's like two cubes fight each other in an arena, right? And they just fight each other with various weapons. You can give them boosts that allow them to. Sorry, it's taking a second to load. Allow them to have various weapons and different things, right? Like you can give them advantages here. And you pay for those themselves in order to give your AI an advantage so that you might win. Drug racing, which is where our friends just consume dubious amounts of drugs, give them their keys immediately and they race. And here, instead of boosting your AI, you give the opponent AIs drugs that inhibit their abilities to drive effectively. And there's going to be other games and other things that get put on this. I think these are the only two available arenas right now, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool concept. And I don't know how cool this seems to you, whoever you are watching this. But to me, it's very interesting. It's like an evolution in gaming, right? Because right now there are competitions that take place between humans, but of course AIs are better than humans as far as gaming capabilities go. They're not better than humans in all aspects, but as far as gaming capabilities, if you have an AI designated to do a specific task in a game, they can do it better than a human ever could. They can find strategies that humans might not have ever discovered. And with that, we can get some interesting gameplay. You can have AIs versus AIs, and you can bet on them. Instead of, like I bet on various esports things sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes. You can do that here with AI, which is it's pretty damn cool. I don't know. I'm repeating myself at this point. I want to keep reading. Let's do this here real quick, okay? B3's role is that agent execution, AI agents duel and run computations on B3's infrastructure for scalable, high-performance on-chain battles. So they use B3, the layer 3 on the base network. They use that ecosystem in order to do what it is that they're doing. So that the value that comes from this will automatically then be applied to B3 as well. Token economy, user swap B3 1-to-1 for hypes. So you need B3 for hypes, okay? Buy mid-battle boosts, blah, blah. This creates closed loop demand for B3 with winnings converted back to it. So B3 is essential as far as winnings go and as far as getting into hypes as well. Settlement and liquidity. While trading happens on base, the financial layer, B3 handles game logic payouts via pari-mutual pools. Awesome. And builder incentives, awesome. Like betting, yeah, 5% betting fees. And this is also attractive to anybody who wants to build games because you get a lot of rewards. I forget what it is. Let me see here. Man, where is it? It's this one here. Where's it? Yeah. Game devs actually profit. They get 5% of all betting fees. So whatever game that you create on this ecosystem, you get 5% of all betting fees as a dev, which anybody can really be a dev these days if you just use AI to help build. Not that anybody can build the best games ever, but AI is pretty damn powerful. 50% of all boosts purchased, devs get that profit. First to purchase Arena Coin, and then 1% of trading fees directly back to builder. That's pretty cool. So there's incentives not just for people to participate in the ecosystem, but for people to build on the ecosystem, which I just think is awesome in itself. And I'm pretty sure the payouts that you get, it's all in B3. So I don't know if I sound like a nerd at all. I don't really even understand the full scope of what it is that I'm talking about, but it sounds cool to me. If it sounds cool to you, hit the like button, subscribe. Let's talk about the price action stuff. We're going to get into the realm of things that I know a little bit more about. If you want to do your research, check out HypeDuel, you guys. Check out HypeDuel. It's actually pretty cool. This is the future, man. I really do. AI versus AI games. It's not like the future of gaming in itself, but it's a step further. It's a new development in this gaming world because there will be, I don't know, people have their favorite human gamers. There's going to be their favorite AI gamers too, and you can literally affect the likelihood of them winning or losing at the same time by using your boosts and stuff like that. Anyways, I think they're going to change the name from boosts to something else, but B3 here, massive slump, massive downtrend, absolutely terrible. Hate to see it, but love to see it at the same time because what you're doing here is clearly you're in an accumulative range. Now, back here, coming out of the lows, we did expect that we'd be ripping and running up higher. I did not expect that we'd be consolidating still. Back here in July and August, I really was expecting the crypto markets to do a lot more than they did, but the markets had different plans. We kind of went through a stagnation phase, and that's fine. A lot of cryptos have actually dropped significantly since August. B3's just been moving sideways. We don't have lower lows. I mean, kind of, technically, yes, barely, but you've just been moving sideways. This is clearly an accumulative zone here. Massive accumulation is going on. We look at B3 on CoinMarketCap here. You have a $54 million market cap with 16% of your market cap in volume on a 24-hour period, okay? That's phenomenal. That's great. That's actually a lot of volume, and for it being during a very boring phase of your life cycle, that's nice to see. Actually, right? Maybe it's not nice seeing it on the way down, but at the same time, who cares? Whatever. You're still accumulating. You're still holding. You could go a little bit lower and still be fine. I wouldn't be surprised in the least. And here's the real kicker: beyond just HypeDuel, and as cool as HypeDuel is, there's probably going to be more developments going on with this thing. I'm pretty sure it's a new. I don't know how new it is, but it is relatively new. As cool as that is, and you can participate in that and degen on AI bets if you want to. B3, the token, I think is grossly undervalued. You guys, whenever you see this kind of price action where you're selling off and you just flatline like this, right? It's one of two things. Either one, you're dead in the water, or two, there's things being built, you're developing, you're becoming a better product overall, more versatile and branching out to various sectors within your own space of gaming, and you're going to break out to the upside. I think undoubtedly that this is an accumulative phase, and I wouldn't be surprised in the least if B3 went from here at $0.0025 and we skyrocketed all the way up to $0.0065 and beyond, right? We're going to come back up, and I said 6.5. I put a stop right there because we do have prior areas of resistance right here, okay? Right there, prior areas of resistance right there, 0.006474, and that's okay. Maybe we stop there momentarily. Maybe we blast through it and then we find support on it. Time will tell. I would think that we do one of two things. We either come up, we stop right here, or we blast through it and then we come back and we find support right there. One of the two. And then maybe we come back, we find support at prior resistance. Overall, we'd continue to build, and I very much do expect that B3 will see new all-time highs. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's my daughter. Sounds like she's saying no. I don't know what she's saying no for, but she doesn't sound like she's behaving well. High to low here. I'm gonna have to go out there and be dad. High to low here. The expectation is that we probably do continue to grow to new all-time highs inevitably. And hold on, guys, hold on. All right, new all-time highs. I moved my mic so that hopefully I might be a little bit louder now, but hopefully that doesn't. The noise is at least more manageable. New all-time highs will come in at about 3.4 cents at a minimum to 6.9 cents at a maximum. That's anything from a 27x to about a 13x, 13 to 27x, something in this range here. And that's our first target area. That's our primary target zone. Now, I know what you're thinking. 13x, 12x, 27x, that's a lot of money, C-Zar. I don't know, man. That's crazy. How are you going to see that amount of growth? Dude, the market cap level is tremendously low. $54 million is tremendous. With that amount of volume too, and the amount of building they've done, you guys, B3 is a sleeper. We all know that the AI ecosystem in crypto is up and coming. We also know that gaming is as well. And I genuinely can't think of an ecosystem that is set up the way that B3 is. There's other games, there's other crypto games that exist, and they're great. They're great. They're really, here, I'm going to turn my mic down. I think I got a little bit louder. They're great. They're fantastic. But this is a little bit different for anybody that might be my age and you guys remember Armor games. Anybody ever play Armor games or there's another one that I can't think of right now. There's another like game website. B3 kind of reminds me of Armor games. It's like a hub for you to play any kind of classic arcade games, for people to build their own games and put them out there, except you can get paid for them as a developer, as a game enthusiast. You can get paid for them, and you can get rewards also by playing these games. You're not just playing them for free. You're not just making them for free. And some of the games on Armor games, there's like paid things that you can do as well on the games, but I digress. All I'm trying to say is it's just a step further, and it reminds me B3 B3.fun, or what is it, basement.fun, their kind of game page. It reminds me a lot of Armor games, but it's in a decentralized crypto format. And there's just nothing else going on like this. It's not an RPG. It's not like Medieval Empires or anything like that. It's not like the metaverse as far as like Mana or Sandbox goes, or a card game like what is it, like Parallel, or is Axie Infinity a card game too? I'm pretty sure. It's not like that. It's different. It's just very different. And there's all kinds of varieties of games that'll come out and be valuable and used. But this one's different. It's built on base, which I think is going to give it a serious advantage as well. Base is really setting itself up to be a serious ecosystem here, you guys. And I think that B3 could be a top contender with that. Being at a $54 million market cap, you could see this thing go, at a $5.4 billion market cap, which is high, but very attainable. That's a 100x. At a $10 billion market cap, it's a 200x. At a $40 billion market cap, you're dealing with an 800x. Crazy, crazy growth potential. 40 billion is a lot of money, but it's attainable. We see cryptos hit that, in their first cycle, and they're never heard of again. They're just random one-off cryptos. This is not a random one-off. I don't think it is. And while it has been a little bit, let's say, disappointing with the price action so far, this phase right here is clearly different than anything else. It's not just selling off. We're clearly accumulating, and there's going to be some massive movements that come from it. I wouldn't be surprised. As much as you came down, I would bet that when you move up, it's going to be even faster. Anybody and everybody who sold the lows is going to cry. I wouldn't be surprised in the least if we saw something at 3.4 to 7 cents by the end of October, let alone by the end of the year, and certainly beyond that. I meant it when I said you had 100x potential. 100x puts you at 25 cents, okay? It's like 25 and a half cents right there at 100x. 200x, 50 cents. You could genuinely see this thing all the way up at $1, which coincidentally is our money zone. The money zone is the 2886-3113. If you look up what is the money zone on the Fibonacci extensions on Google, you won't find it. They'll be like, what are you talking about? There's nothing about that. The money zone is something that I have derived myself, that I've coined, I've termed it the money zone, because typically you don't get here. Typically this is really hard to do. But if you do manage your way all the way up here, it's a clear area to sell, because not only is it hard to get to, but it's very hard to pass through. You can pass through it, and there are fib targets above it for a reason, but just depends on how you do it, right? If you come up here and you're like this, and then you just rip all the way up, you probably stop here, right? If you're coordinated well, if you're methodical on your way up, something like this, you probably do break through it, right? You see the difference between just shooting straight up. But if we do get a skyrocket moon mission between now and the end of the cycle, and we just launch all the way up to 94 cents to $1.51, it's very possible that's the stopping area, which from here, again, is well over a 400x. And even if we don't get that high, even if we only see, prices at, let's say we only get to 7 cents by the end of the cycle, which I don't think is what's going to happen. I think we'll be a lot higher than that. That's still a 28x, which outperforms the average altcoin already there. So anything and everything in between is fair game. I really do believe we'll see something around, I think 26 cents or higher, maybe as high as $1.50. I don't think we'll get above that this cycle, but I don't have anything else to talk about. My wife sounds like she's getting help from my daughter, so I'm going to go help her out. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.